Hey everyone, good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Evan Narani. We have made it to Friday. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the beautiful weekend we have ahead. The caveat to that is what we have for the rest of the day across our local mountains and deserts. A heat advisory remains for our local mountains. That's the area in orange on the screen. And for that magenta color, we've got an extreme heat warning. Both of these were in play from Wednesday. They stayed in effect through Thursday and were originally set to expire on Thursday. Now it looks like that heat will continue through the day today. The plus side is that over the course of Saturday and Sunday, temperatures ease off a bit. We get a break from the extreme heat and start to get a little bit of a cool down on the way. We're going to watch for a handful of changes, not only through the weekend, but especially into early next week. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is this. That is that morning marine layer that tends to pull its way onshore into the early morning hours, in some cases the late evening hours the day prior, kind of setting the stage for a cloudy start to the day. While not all of us are fans of this layer of clouds, it can do some good in that it's helped to keep our coastline in the more mild, comfortable range. Clouds pull back by the midday and give us maybe 70s out there, but for the most part, the morning hours are in the 60s. Oceanside, Carlsbad, 75 this afternoon, 84 for Escondido. The farther you are from the coastal clouds and from the sea breeze, the more impactful that warm up will be. 88 in Ramona and Julian versus the 70s out by the coast. 81 up in Fallbrook, 78 in La Mesa, out in Borrego Springs, going for 110 on that afternoon high. We are still seeing some hot temperatures out in East County, but the emphasis is that it is still cooler than we were on, say, Wednesday afternoon. Looking at the coast between now and next week, let's talk about the changes that we're going to have on hand. Over the weekend, we're comfortable, partly cloudy. Getting into next week, we will return to the 80s along the water, 81 degrees on Wednesday under partly cloudy skies. The difference on hand that we're going to be watching for going into next week is an uptick in monsoonal moisture. What that's going to mean is that the bulk of us will not only feel a rise in temperatures going into next week, but we'll also see a rise in humidity. That'll come in the form of muggy conditions out there. You'll likely feel hotter out there because when you add humidity onto the afternoon high, we get a heat index that tends to make things feel hotter than they actually are. We call that a feels-like temperature, meaning that, sure, temperature might not be recorded as such, but it feels hotter thanks to the humidity. 95 inland by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon. Right now, Monday, Wednesday, and even Thursday right now seem to be the best days for heat and for that monsoonal moisture. Not only will that come in the form of muggy conditions, but toward our mountains, that could mean a few showers and thunderstorms in the mix for Monday and Thursday. Today highlighted in red, your final weather impact alert day, but I'd be willing to bet that going into next week, we'll see more on the way. For the latest in the forecast, you can download our free app on your phone or your TV. Remember, you can get all of our newscasts on demand whenever you want them, as well as an extended forecast. Have a good weekend.